In this one, is one of baseball's hardest throwers, goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. For us on him, Danny.
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
So striding forward now, Michael Taylor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at. Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Settling in now, Daniel Robertson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Baltimore after this. Ryan Yarbrough will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
So striding in, Cedric Mullins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Now batting, Paul Rush. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Number 3.
Into the box, number 3. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back safely. Rush stands at first with 1 out. And again a throw. The 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Into the box now, Colt Cannon. Valencia will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our... Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll get us started in the top of the second. A high fastball is in there. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. One ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
Too low.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Count remains 2-2. Popped up. Nunez moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 5.
Stepping up now, Danny Valencia for his career in this matchup. He's a .304 batter. He's taken him deep once. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A ball and a strike now. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Dante Hendricks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
Hendricks.
Skied into straightaway right. Valencia on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability, again, to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this counts.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Batting 8, no left fielder.
Malik Smith the next to hit.
Smith.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. One and one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. He'll get it into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe.
Now batting, number 9.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out away with a called strike. Smith on third with 2 out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Ready with the 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Paul Rush. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A ball and no strikes. Chuno now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the flag court and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
I'm cold at this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
The batter,
And now number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bounce to first. Healy brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Guillermo Heredia is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Here comes Yelich. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Willy Adames. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Into the box, Colt Cannon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Standing in now, Dante Hendricks. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from 3rd. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager after the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Your attention, please.
So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. And he sends it the other way toward right center. On the move is Taylor, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. He pulls into 2nd safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Good lead off at 2nd there. Now the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Getting a few steps off a 2nd there. Now the pitch. Line hard, but foul. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Nunez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Severino.
From the stretch. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike 1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. The next 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in now, Michael Taylor. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Tampa Bay. The second base.
Now in the box, Daniel Robertson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fouled off. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in, Tommy Pham. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Into the box, Paul Rush, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And the runner's breaking for third, and he steps off, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Mullins stands at second with no outs. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Squared that one up just a little late. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping into the box, number 3. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Yarbrough hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is a case of where it looks like the power pitcher is winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Stepping in now, Austin Barnes. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short, reined in. And that's the second out. Now look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Danny Valencia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. In is Christian Yelich. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's only 2 for 10.
Christian Yelich.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dante Hendricks.
Into the box now, Dante Hendricks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy.
fourth round tripper
of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Now the 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Valencia giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Ready for another chance? Malik Smith. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Check swing grounder to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro Severino.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
1-0 pitch on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 3 runs already home here. Up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Striding into the box, Paul Rush. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that. Stepping up to the plate, Guillermo Heredia. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Yandy Diaz goes down for out number 2 in the top half. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be
and he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without. Ready for another shot now. Number 3. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Orioles, the shortstop, number 3.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Standing in now, Colt Cannon on a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian.
At the plate, Christian Yelich trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here comes the runner around third on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dante Hendricks, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Third base. Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And here's Renato Nunez as he lifts it in the air to right field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now to the plate, Malik Smith. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is foul for the first strike. From the belt, the pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 12, the Rays nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Taylor. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Mullins will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman,
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now batting.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ryan Stanek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
55.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Severino. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit the other way out toward right field. Valencia sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in and looking for more, Cedric Mullins. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he
50,
crashes headlong into the wall.
Paul Rush.
Stepping into the box, Paul Rush. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You can tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Hit hard to the right side. Healy scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, Ryan Healy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
You know what they say, Dan? The way to get to the big leagues from an offensive standpoint, you better be able to hit that fastball. And this power pitcher missed over the heart of the plate consistently. On the flip side, the finesse guy was on point.
You know, this was like watching one of those days when Tommy John used to have that real good sinker ball. A guy like Frank Tanana. You don't have to throw 95 to 100 to get big league hitters out. As we saw in this one here, if you can finesse and move the ball in and out, you can win at the big league level.
Austin Barnes.
Ready once again, Austin Barnes. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in once again, Danny Valencia. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Digging in, number 3. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
The shortstop, number 3.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, first baseman.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Colt Cannon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Christian Yelich. He went deep back in the fifth. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-1 on its way. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Line towards center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But they to the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Guillermo Heredia, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Hit out towards second. To his right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that's in there for strike 1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Mullins is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willy Adames.
Now at the plate, Willy Adames. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And it's fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Time of the ball game, 3